Now take a look at this footage from the 4th of January. The second sun could clearly be seen in a video capture from Boston. Once it arrives into our immediate solar system between Jupiter and Mars, its effects on our planet will be unimaginable. By presenting this footage to you, it provides an opportunity for truth seekers to further comprehend the reality of the situation that confronts us. The closer it gets, the more chaotic our weather will be, creating atmospheric instability and magnetic interference with the Earth's core, leading to violent Earth changes and the eventual shifting of the crust due to the immense gravitational effects of a massive planet in our neighborhood. As the video from a Colima volcano in Mexico would suggest. Just in the first week of February, a number of violent volcanic eruptions have taken place. In late December of 2016, a mass of bizarre orange light illuminated the evening skies over one community in Brazil. Numerous shocked individuals can be seen standing around taking photos of the strange phenomenon. There are many who believe that this is a sign of things to come, and for good reason, as they have personally witnessed the signs manifest in the skies. For them, it is a sure bet that what is seen cannot be denied. Here is a recent manifestation that appeared in the sky, or a warning to all of humanity for what is coming our way. It is all in the eyes of the beholder. But if the signs are not enough to convince you that something unexplained, misunderstood, or incomprehensible is causing great upheaval here on the Earth, maybe the real possibility of a magnetic pole shift happening in our lifetime will grab your attention. The Earth's magnetic poles are on the verge of changing solar radiation by deflecting charged particles away. Geomagnetic reversals occur on average a handful of times in the course of 1,000,000 years. The last full reversal occurred around 780,000 years ago. The alteration in the magnetic field during a reversal will weaken its shielding effect, allowing heightened levels of radiation on and above the Earth's surface. Were this to happen today, the increase in charged particles reaching Earth would result in increased risk for satellites, aviation, and ground-based electrical infrastructure. The so-called Halloween storm of 2003 caused local electricity grid blackouts in Sweden. It required the rerouting of flights to avoid communication blackout and radiation risk, and disrupted satellites and communication systems. But this storm was minor in comparison with other storms of the recent past, such as the 1859 Carrington event, which caused aurora as far south as the Caribbean. Like the atmosphere and oceans, the way in which it moves is governed by the laws of physics. We should therefore be able to predict the weather of the core by tracking this movement, just like we can predict real weather by looking at the atmosphere and the ocean. But pinning down an exact date for this event to occur is much like trying to determine an exact time frame for the arrival of Planet X. It just cannot be done. And like those who have previously made time predictions, they are fooling both themselves and those who anticipate the happening. But what we do know with a certainty is that the Earth is experiencing changes that will dramatically affect our future way of life on this planet. The reason why we present these videos for your review is so that you may have an opportunity to see and know what is developing across the planet. Because much of the science of what is happening geographically and in followers like yourselves that through your own individual investigation and research have assisted us in our efforts to inform those with an open mind in relation to Earth and climate changes that are now taking place across the planet. So with that in mind, let's look at some of those individual contributions by viewers like yourselves, many of which never cease to amaze me. If nothing else, it helps keep us aware of our surroundings, while at the same time, it reminds us of the mysteries of the universe, which many of us have previously never taken the time to learn about. The Earth's weather and climate on multiple scales. Bizarre snowstorms in the Arabian Desert and the southern Mediterranean. Spring-like temperatures in much of the United States in both January and into February of this year. Apocalyptic wildfires across Chile. And killer heat waves in Australia. Now take a look at the image posted in the Sydney Morning Herald for February the 8th. Does the entity seen above the sun look familiar? Maybe the major world newspapers are now joining the fringe element in photoshopping an imaginary planet. Or are they? The world has never seen anything like what we are witnessing in 2017, coming from above and from right here on Earth. On February the 7th, a massive F2 tornado ripped through a large sector of East New Orleans, causing extensive damage. New Orleans has seen their share of devastation dating back to Katrina in 2005, but they are not accustomed to tornado devastation. The drone video shows the extent of the damage. Fireballs are becoming a major concern as the Planet X system draws closer. More of these thunderous rocks from space are entering the Earth's atmosphere, creating loud noises and causing buildings and homes to shake. This video shows an incoming meteor fireball that shot across the Chicago skyline on February the 6th and ended up in Lake Michigan. Fireballs are not the only thing that is lighting up the night sky. Something else is illuminating the sky, and it is happening just after sunset. Watch how darkness begins to set in from this location in Italy on February the 4th at approximately 17 and 28 hours, when suddenly the camera picks up a light source that brightens the sky. This is not a malfunction of the camera lens, since this is a light phenomena that I have witnessed just recently from my home in Louisiana. As the sun sets, darkness begins to settle in, when suddenly the skyline becomes brighter. Now, it seems to me, if you're an astute observer of the sky,